It's my pleasure at this time to introduce my good friend, John Tortorella, who's being honored tonight for the very special work he does not only in the community but for IGHL. And I don't know if you noticed, but John and Ed have sort of something in common. They both dig in the dirt and they both put things in the ground. As Frank mentioned, most of you know the name of John Tortorella as the coach of the hockey coach of the New York Rangers. You see John's name, though, associated with award-winning pools and spa designs throughout Long Island and beyond. John oversees the concept, design, and construction of every pool that bears his name. And he has since the very beginning. John founded J. Tortorella Swimming Pools in 1981, having worked his way through school, cleaning pools, and spending years working side by side with his father, a mason by trade. John not only saw the lack of creativity and quality in the pool industry, he knew he could do better. John was right. Today, John Tortorella Swimming Pools ranks among the top firms nationwide. Based in Southampton and Hampton Bays, his company has designed some of the most spectacular pools on Long Island. His pools have been showcased in such leading publications as House and Gardens, Forbes, and the New York Times. The company's numerous awards include those from the National Swimming Pool Institute, Northeast Spa and Pool Design Association, and the Pool and Spa News. J. Tortorella Swimming Pools was also named the best of the best in the popular dance papers. John's business accomplishments expand way beyond the pool and spa industry. The pool business is just one of his many companies that John has created. His other companies include AutoChem, J. Tortorella Heating and Gas, and Sunstream USA. AutoChem is a bulk chlorine distributor and supplier of commercial pool chemicals. With a fleet of tankers and proven 20-year service record, AutoChem meets the commercial pool needs of a growing base of customers in New York. John Tortorella Heating and Gas provides Long Island homes and businesses with the warmth, comfort, and convenience of propane, one of the world's cleanest, most versatile sources of energy. Sunstream USA is a full-service provider of state-of-the-art residential and commercial renewable energy systems, founded in 2003 by John, who is an avid environmentalist. Sunstream ranks among the fastest-growing companies of its kind on the market and plans to expand beyond New York tri-state area in the near future. In addition to running all these companies, John also is very active in his community and industry. He has been involved in the Northeast Spa and Pool Association, National Swimming Pool Institute, locally in the Southampton Business Alliance, the Southampton Little League, the Southampton Youth Soccer Association, as well as the American Heart Association, which honored him in 2004 for his years of dedicated services. John also happens to be the landlord of one of our Dayhab programs, and you may have seen in some of our publications we have our East End art program, and John and I were looking at that a couple of months ago, and John said, you know, this should have this and this should have that, and I said, yeah, John, but we're talking about an environment where we don't have a lot of money. And John says, let me think about it. Well, next week or the week after, we have a whole new art center, and it's all thanks to John for doing it totally on his own. So thank you, John. I've known John for 15 years. He's a pillar of the community where we both reside and a leader in business and philanthropy. I'm proud to call John Tortorella a good friend to myself personally and to the IGHL family. Our congratulations to John, his wife, his three wonderful sons. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Mr. John Tortorella.
Thank you, Walter. I don't recognize that guy you were just talking about, by the way. Thank you for all those nice, kind words. Yes, I am not John Tortorella, the Rangers coach. Obviously, by now you guys know that. But I do get all the bad emails when they lose, but none when they win. Last week, not one. I met Ed earlier, and his first thing out of his mouth, he says, "You in a swimming pool business?" I says, "Yes." He says, "You have any room underneath those holes?" I replied, "Yes. There's always room." I'm very honored to be part of this organization, to be honored. I've never seen such a wonderful, wonderful organization who does so much. They do so much for so many people, so very many well-deserving people. Firsthand, I've seen it in Mauritius, at their big center there, and in Hampton Bays. I've never seen such very hardworking, caring, loving staff. My God, I mean, when I walk in there, I feel good. There's positivity. And all the people they care for, they see that, they feel that, okay? And it feeds them. When I walk into the Hampton Bay Center, there's not one person that they care for that's not smiling, looking to shake hands or wave. I've never seen a sad person in any of their centers. This is due to all of you, Walter, and all the rest of your staff. Great, great job. Obviously, as we know, as Walter said, that a lot of the funds are being cut because of budgets, and yet there's so many more needy people that they can help. They need their talents, they need their help, but funds are hard to come by. A friend of mine last week called me and he said, "I understand you're being honored by IGHL. It's a what a wonderful organization." He says, "My son, as you know, has autism. My wife's concern and mine is that when we're no longer here, who's going to take care of my boy?" That hurt. Because it's not, you need more centers. We need to expand all these wonderful people's services and all the things that they do, okay? There's a lot of people out there that they can use their talent to make them feel better about themselves, educate them, make them feel happy as they are, as we see every single day. I have to say that most of us, all of us actually, every single day, we have a very well-deserving organization looking for resources. And we do give. And that's what we should do, just to help them out. But as far as I'm concerned, this organization is at the top of my list, and that's the first organization that I would write a check for before I write a check to another organization, because there's an awful lot of people that need help, and these are the people that are able to do it. Thank you very much.